podcast joint with Ciara.
Yo, what's the deal? This is T Money. This is the T Money podcast joint featuring my lovely co-host Ciara Ross.
Hey.
And today we have a very special show as usual. My mans and them from Queens and them, feeling them. My man Pause, no. Almighty Shirt Kings in the building.
Yeah.
Salute.
Fellas,
Salute.
What up?
And yo, listen, man. Listen, let's get right down to it, man. Welcome to Almighty Shirt Kings. How y'all doing today? It's my man Tyson to my far left. My man Nike in the building. King Mike, King Nike in the building.
What's up, T, baby?
No doubt. And my man Derek in the building.
What's good, T?
So listen, man. You know, you guys are a New York staple of hip hop fashion, man. You started in the 80s, man. You know, Jam Master Jay was integral in your development and your beginnings. And you know, it wasn't for you guys, man. Hip hop culture would be kind of whack. You know what I'm saying?
Basura.
Yeah, I mean, you literally had the whole market of hip hop fashion, man. And one for you, like people, you know, I mean, you and Dapper Dan at one time were the only people. You know what I'm saying? So it's sort of like brands like Fubu, Cross Colors, Cork and I, Dada. You know, we can go on for days. If you didn't exist, they would have never had a platform. They would have never really been around. You understand? So salute to you guys. You know, and you know, and honestly, we developed this show to give props to people who are part of the hip hop culture that really don't get their flowers on a regular. And you know, and it when I developed my podcast, I said, you know, some of the first people that I bring on my show are going to be people that I truly have love for, and I really want to actually give them their flowers. And I'm saluting you guys because without you guys, and King Fade, peace to King Fade,
Absolutely.
peace to everybody that's down with you guys. You know what I'm saying?
Kashim.
Yeah, King Kashim. Oh, I ain't even getting into that. I ain't getting into that. Salute to King Kashim. I got a little. You know, let me tell you something. You know, R.I.P. to you, man. You know, he made my first jacket. You know, my You're on TV Raps Shirt King version of the jean jacket was really sick.
Well, hold on, sir. I mean, you've already mentioned the jacket. Pull it on out.
Oh, I can't put it's on the back of my
Pull it
chair.
on out now. Don't make them wait. Don't make them wait for it.
Hold on, let me show y'all. Let me show y'all how it goes down.
Wrong,
You see that right there?
please.
That's right. You see
You
that?
can see that right there in the camera right
Get
there.
it in there.
right.
Get
You
it in
see
there.
You see that?
Yes.
That's
Hold
really
that up.
sick right there. You know what I
That's
mean?
right.
Look at
That's
the patches. Look
That's
at the
all
arm patches.
Kashim. Say you on TV Raps right there.
That's classic.
You know,
classic.
the Shirt Kings and the logo right there.
That's right.
Really sick, really official. You know what I'm saying? So
Amazing.
yeah, man. So listen, so you guys heralded from Queens. You know, you actually did all your work at the Coliseum in Jamaica, Queens, which became like, because in the 80s, you know, let me tell you something. In the 80s,
Shout out to Coliseum.
that's right. Peace out to them. If you were from Queens, if you were from Long Island, if you were from parts of the city, you came shopping at the Coliseum. Everything that you needed, as far as anything cool to wear,
That's right.
whether it was running them with the Adidas, whether the Adidas warm-ups.
He wasn't outside of. He wasn't at the
Right, facts.
He wasn't outside.
Facts, she was not. You know, and it was the flea marketplace, and everyone that with anybody shopped there. You know what I mean? So, how did you guys actually get a spot in the Coliseum? How did that even transpire? You know, whose idea was it to actually do jean jackets like this one with the studs, and who thought of all this first? And how did this whole thing manifest, the Shirt King?
Well, I'm Mighty Nike from the Shirt Kings, everybody, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to simplify this as best as I can, you know what I mean? It started out with me, Kashim, and Fabe. We went to school together from the high school of art and design and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, as time went on, we all went our separate ways and everything once we graduated and this and that. So Fade was hanging out with ASAP Ferg's father, D. Ferg, who went to school with us, and he was doing shirts with Ferg. So Fade was introduced to a different style of doing shirts with airbrushing through a graffiti artist friend of his. So his friend said, yo, you need to get with this type of style of, you know, art now. You know, this is what's going to be what's happening now. So Fade said, all right, you know what I'm saying? So he brought the idea to Ferg, and Ferg said, listen, I do silk screening, you know what I'm saying? You could do that airbrushing, but you know who you need to go get Nike, you know what I'm saying? You know, Nike did all the characters and everything, this and that, blah, blah, blah. So he tried to get a hold of me, and it was kind of like impossible because I was in a certain type of relationship, and I was working at construction. It was
Yeah,
hard
let's
to
talk
get
about that
home.
job.
Yeah,
that you got
know.
fired from.
Yeah, it was construction. I'm gonna get to that, Ciara. I'm gonna get to that, you know. No, so I'm trying to make it as short as possible, but
No, we
Faye
got
couldn't
time. We
find
don't
me.
need to rush through it, brother. We got time.
No, I'm
Let
saying,
him know.
yeah, you know.
know
No,
what it is.
one closed door opened
my
up
brother's
something
gonna talk after
amazing.
me, but I'm going to shorten this as best as I can. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, Faye tried to get in contact with me. It was kind of hard, so Kashim was able to get in contact with me. So Faye said, "Let me go see Kashim." So he went to see Kashim, and Kashim got laid off from our job before me. You know what I'm saying? And Faye introduced the airbrushing to Kashim, and Kashim went and took his last check and spent the money and got the airbrush stuff and everything. Faye taught Kashim, you know what I'm saying? So all of a sudden, Kashim told Faye, like, yo, this is dope. Yo, I know who we can take this to. I know Jam Master Jay. And Faye was like, Jam Master Jay from Run DMC? He said, yeah, I know him. You know what I'm saying? Because his people worked on the construction site with us, and he was best friends with Jay and him. His name was Hal L. So then, Faye said, all right, you know what I'm saying? Take me to him, you know what I'm saying? Show and prove. And, sure enough, Faye and Kashim went over and got to Hal L. And Hal said, yeah, I'll take y'all over there. Boom. Then Kashim, Faye, and Hal L. went over to Jam Master Jay's house, knocked on the door. Faye had a shirt he did. And Faye was like, oh, snap, it's really Jam Master Jay. Yo, you really know him. And this night he said, yeah,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? And then Faye showed him the shirt and everything. And Faye said, yo, this is what I do and this and that, blah, blah. And Jay said, yo, I like that. Yo, that's dope. How much? Faye gave him a price. Jay brought the shirt.
Is that the shirt with the gold chain around
Exactly,
the
Sarah.
Okay,
That's the
okay.
shirt with the gold chain.
Okay.
Did your homework. I like that.
Come
You know what I'm
outside.
saying? That's like that. Yeah, that's right. Stay nostalgic. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? He went and told like Kashim and Faye, yo, y'all need to find a spot to do this and everything. You know what I'm saying? So Kashim was like, I know a spot. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Queens. I'm going to go to the Jamaica Coliseum. You know what I'm saying? It used to be Macy's back in the days, but they turned it to the Coliseum. So Kashim went down there, you know what I'm saying, found the spot. We borrowed money from a friend of ours that's passed away named Tahim. He gave us the money. He believed in us. He knew that me and Kashim had the talent. He didn't know Faye that well at the time, but he said, I'm going to give y'all the money. Y'all get the booth, and y'all do your thing. You know what I'm saying? So, that's basically, I'm not telling the whole story because it's too long, but that's basically in a nutshell how it happened and everything, you know what I'm saying? So we got the booth and we sitting there trying to figure out, what are we going to call this, you know what I'm saying? And we was like, yo, he's messing around, PNK, we was using our initials, PNK shirts, KNP, nah. Then Faye said, yo, we like, we kind of like kings of this. And I said, yeah. Shirt Kings. And then we all said, yeah, Shirt Kings. Yo, that sounds good. And that's how we became Shirt Kings.
Beautiful. And you've been recruiting and mentoring other Shirt Kings ever since.
Absolutely. First came Nunu. She was little girl in high school still. She came around us and saw what we was doing and was loving what we was doing. And, she used to bring me candy and all this and that. And I said, yo, that's like a little sister to me.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm
Candy
saying?
wins the heart.
We said, yeah, you get out of school, come see us. You can come help us and everything around the shop. And then all of a sudden came Tyson. You know what I'm saying? Our friend Akim brought Tyson, around us and everything. Right, you know what I'm saying? Absolutely.
Introduced me to Shirt King.
Absolutely. Then all of a sudden Tyson came. He was a young kid. He loved us and everything. He's that. And then one day, Akim didn't show up no more. Just Tyson. It's like he dropped them off. You know what I'm saying? So we said, okay, we stuck with him. Right?
He's yours
you know what I'm
now.
saying? He's yours now.
I was going through a lot of things as a young kid. You know what I'm saying? It was transitioning from the streets to
Absolutely.
more positive. Life.
That's all. That's all good. That's all good. A lot of us had that experience,
A lot
man.
of good things that came out of that.
Right.
So,
Right.
And I just
good
want to
thing dropped me
introduce.
off.
I just want to introduce how everybody came in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And then,
we're listening.
boom, we took Tyson, and then Jeff came later on, and then here comes Derek. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And Derek was he was a step up for us in Shirt Kings because Derek is a very, very, very great artist. You know what I mean? God-gifted artist. You know what I'm saying? So Shirt King brought him to us for a reason and everything. Through his friend Dupree, who was down with us for a minute, but Derek took his place and stepped up and everything. So this is the three you see right here, but it's more of us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's a family. You know what I mean? So that's basically a milestone of how Shirt Kings was formed and everything.
Okay, that's interesting, man. That's very exciting. I know there's a lot of members of the Shirt Kings, and everybody is diverse, like in their different skill sets too. You know what I mean? So which is great. And most of us who are true fans of the hip hop culture realize how important fashion is to the hip hop culture. And today, I got you guys here because I this is a celebration of what you've contributed to this business, okay, to this culture. So a question for all of you guys, and I want your opinion on each one of you to give me an answer to this. Why do you think it's taking so long for you guys to get the flowers you truly deserve?
My opinion? Honestly, my opinion is I think that sometimes people just they think you're supposed to live up to what they expect you to. You understand what I'm saying? And they feel that because we're not, up there with the mainstream and doing what bigger companies are doing stuff that they don't feel like they should recognize us. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like you're ashamed to recognize. I don't want to say the small guys because we are a big major contribution to this, and that's been always my problem with it personally. We're a big major, part of hip hop and hip hop fashion, Shirt Kings in this culture.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you guys and I see that you guys don't want to give us acknowledgement because you just assume that we should be up there with the and I say this respectively with the FUBUs and things like that, because in Dapper Dans and when we are with those who do understand and know the culture and really know it, and say the Shirt King is a part of that. But then I feel my own personal opinion that they're ashamed. They're ashamed, or they think that we should be where they think we should be at. And
right.
I think that's wrong. I think that's wrong. I
Dirk?
really feel that to the heart.
Yeah. I feel a little differently on it. I feel like why would you not acknowledge something that's great? That's how I feel. I've never shied away from how I thought people felt about them. I got tired of seeing Shirt King's product pictures on everybody else's videos but our own. I'm like, well, they know we're great, but no one's saying we're great. That's crazy to me. Like,
But
I don't understand. I don't understand. Hey, everything is a communication away, bro. Like, all they gotta do is reach out, talk. We're alive.
Right.
We've been alive.
Right.
I'm not, like beefing or anything, but I get it.
Right.
But say something, acknowledge these guys started something. Like, even me working with them, I'm like, yo, these guys are the foundation of like so much stuff. And I'm there every day. How are you doing what you're doing and not saying that?
Right.
I got a little problem with that, but I'm not mad.
Right.
I understand politics and
I am.
how it works.
They call me aggressive with it.
But that's the
That's
New
okay.
York
You know
way.
what I'm saying?
So
But
good.
I
Good.
totally get it,
Because
but
I knock on the doors and be like, "You're gonna remember us. You're
Right.
gonna know us." Like, I mean, what's going on?
Nike,
No.
Nike,
We're totally a part of this.
I totally get what
understand
he's
what I'm
saying,
saying?
but at
Right.
the same time, too, you got to be diplomatic and let them understand literally what it is. You can't just say, "Nah, we are." No, prove you are.
facts.
That's why I
okay
said
with
the work
I'm
has to
okay with
the
proving
work
and
speaks
beating
for
down
itself.
and opening doors and letting them know like I'm nothing to play with. I'm okay with that.
And you deserve
And
it.
they just
and you can't say whatever you want to say.
T-Money, I hear where you're going with that, but guess what? I'm not just fighting for me. I'm fighting for him too.
This is what I'm saying. When I
This
say
is my
you,
guy,
I
like-
meant in plural. I meant you as a
like
conglomerate,
I'm not here just doing it for me.
as a collective.
I know who I am,
You
but I'm like, yo, you
Right.
you don't know where I come from, who
Right.
taught me, who showed me. Like, nah, we gonna have a little talk.
Well, this
we gotta have a
this
conversation.
has a lot to do. But my point. Well, I'm quite Nike will piggyback off of whatever you're discussing. But my thoughts as it relates to this is that this is not unique in the hip hop culture at all.
Absolutely.
People forgetting about their origins. You understand? And if you have to pay respect,
Don't know.
you have to pay respect And I'm not saying that you have to bow down to whoever started something before you, but you have to acknowledge the fact that these people help. Because they did it from blood, sweat, and tears, short paper. They created something out of dust. There was no Shirt Kings. There was no graffiti.
Absolutely.
There was graffiti everywhere.
Of course.
From the 70s, there was graffiti everywhere, but it wasn't. You couldn't wear it.
Right. No, it wasn't
Exactly.
mainstream.
It was never that kind of energy. So when we put it, when I say we, I'm just saying hip hop itself, put it on clothing, right? And they, and the Shirt Kings put their label on it. That's something to acknowledge, because now you're saying, okay, hip hop's to the point where I can monetize my art. You understand? I now this, Mom, I don't want to go to college to do this thing. I want to be a graffiti artist. How you gonna make money at that? Well, this is how I can make money at that. This is how I can make money as a DJ. This is how I can make money now I can make money as a rapper because I can get a record deal.
Right.
Absolutely.
And in the fashion sense, this is where you guys were and are to this day. You know what I'm saying? So when people don't recognize that, it has a lot to do with the fact that they're just ignorant to the fact of they're ignorant to it.
Yeah,
they're just totally
not knowing.
They don't know.
But
And this is why
lot.
I'm sorry, Ciara, real quick, but this is why you're here today. You understand?
Right.
We want to broadcast this to the world to let people know that you guys are to be respected. You know what I'm saying? And you guys are to be heralded and to be celebrated, because without you, let me tell you something. Like I said earlier, a lot of these brands would not exist because there would be no lane. There was no lane.
Absolutely.
You created the lane.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care if the lane now is paved.
Right.
Yeah.
Before it was dirt.
Right.
It was sand. Now there's pavement on it, and now you can freely walk in the lane because it's common. No, motherfucker, there was no lane for you. There was nothing here. There was grass.
Absolutely.
That's right.
And you guys made a lane. And I salute all of you. And peace goes out to my man,
Thank you.
my man Raphael Avery.
Right.
Okay? Right. AKA King Kashim. You feel me?
Absolutely.
Because, this is real. But Ciara,
No worries. And just to piggyback
I like that.
No doubt.
off of what Mr. Tyson said, and I was actually trying to wait until Mr. Nike responded, but I just have to piggyback off of, like he said, some people don't know. Right. And that's the thing. So I'm just going to go ahead and indulge a little bit. Pardon my ignorance. Right. I knew the brand. I did not know the men behind the brand because of my era, people are already doing replications. Right, so instead of them paying homage to the original, in Jersey, you could be able to go downtown Nook and go to the Photoshop person, and they would airbrush you a brush. Right. So if I purchased that, I would be thinking that I'm down with the legendary Street Kings. But I don't know because I wouldn't know.
And that's what I always said.
We're down with legendary Shirt Kings, but not the Shirt Kings.
Right.
Yes, correct.
That's what I always said. It's not, people, I wouldn't use the term ignorant, but again, they just don't know.
Correct.
And right now, by the time, because they don't know, and you can't be upset with the people that just don't know.
Correct.
So now is the era of time where you need to teach them. People want to know the authenticity behind things now. They're fact checkers. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But also, you can blame people. Because not for nothing, just because you don't know, you have a choice to go find out.
They believe everything they see. So they jump on the first thing. Oh, this is my man. He did that. Oh, well, I guess he was the first to do it. Or, well, I'm doing it, and I started back this, so I guess I was the first one to do it. And they take on their own things or whatever. They don't know. You understand what I'm saying? And then me personally, I used to feel like maybe it was an ego problem or something. Maybe, be quiet, don't let them know.
Yeah.
But now,
they need to put some respect on your name, like Birdman said.
Because
put
everybody's running around
it.
with the Shirt King name.
I love
and I'm going to say,
I love how he said.
I was, not to cut you off, but I respectively, saying thanks for the props and all that, but there's only one Shirt Kings, and the people need to know who we are.
Absolutely.
And may I say something real quick, T?
Yeah, sure.
Let me tell you something. We are the Mighty Shirt Kings, right? And we all know what time it is with that. But I want to put it out there that we didn't start airbrushing, right? we took airbrushing to another
At a
level.
level.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
We took it to where people who have never seen what we've done before in their life. You know what I'm saying? To the point of taking Mickey Mouse and dressing them in the wares of that era, whether it's like Jordans and Gucci and rope chains and Gazelle glasses. You know what I'm saying? And standing in front of the GM. Thank you, Ciara. Right. You know what I'm saying? People wasn't ready for that, and they was like, "Wow, what is this?" You know what I'm saying? So it was a draw. You know, the first time we did it, we didn't really expect it to jump off like that. It was just like we pitching it out there and see what's going to come out of this. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we did it. We took a chance and everything. Next thing you know, first rapper that came down on the scene, rest in peace to my man Biz Marquis. You know what I'm saying?
No question.
Yeah.
Biz
All right,
is fooling
Biz.
all around here.
No, Biz, you have no idea. Biz was like, I mean, Biz will tell you he on Shirt Kings. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Can I tell y'all, Biz used to frequently visit the house across the street where I used to stay?
No, I believe you.
Because Cool V is cousin. Shout out to Cool V.
Oh, absolutely.
No
Cool
doubt.
V.
Cool V. Respect Cool V.
I didn't forget you.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're a Jersey girl?
You know, a little bit.
Okay, all
Shout out to
right.
Jersey.
My whole family's in Jersey, so I got respect for Jersey. Yeah, yes, absolutely.
So yeah, Big Daddy Kane used to visit the house. Absolutely.
yeah,
Shout out to
yeah.
Catherine Street and Emma.
Jersey.
Yes, I've been out there to Jersey at
Big
this house.
Hot King Green.
Yeah, like
Shout out Channel Live. You know. You already-
But like I was saying,
Yeah.
Of course.
we didn't start airbrushing. We just reinvented it in our own way. We brought style to it and everything. We didn't know where it was going to take us, you know. So like I said, we did a couple of shirts. Boom, here comes Biz Marquis, first rapper in the Coliseum. You know, to come right straight down to us. Sat down with us. You know what I'm saying? Chilled, talked and everything, beatboxed and everything. And he told us. He said, "Yo, this is dope. I'm gonna talk like this. That's my man.
Right.
This is dope. Yo, make me a shirt, and I'll wear it in the magazine. Beatbox. I'll do it. Just make me a shirt." I said, "You for real? Make me the shirt." So I said, "Okay." So now here it is. Nike, out of the three at the time, Kashim, Nike, and Fade, I was the one that was talented enough to do the portraits at the time before Derek came. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I had to do the shirt for Biz. I did the shirt for Biz. Long and behold, he wore it in Black Beat magazine.
Yeah, we seen that. The world saw that. Yeah.
Absolutely. So I said, "Oh snap!" You know what I'm saying?
did it.
He did it.
the
This
next
is
was LL.
right. See, you know what? I don't even have to say nothing. You did your homework. I didn't have to say nothing. Right.
Of course.
Listen,
Of
Ciara,
course.
I didn't have to say anything because you know that's who came next. You know what I'm saying?
Take my
Who came
homage,
after
man.
LL?
Right. Yes.
Wait, I can name a few, but I don't know exactly. I know
It's
that
not a
there
male.
was Chris.
It's not a male.
Oh wait, Salt and Pepper.
There you
Salt
go.
and
Pepper.
She did her
Yep.
homework. Hey, you did a good thing.
They did very much.
You did a good thing with
Can't
this
get
one
rid of
here.
her.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Now,
Yes,
hey,
yes.
job security.
You know what you got? You know what you got, Ciara? You got a real old soul. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. Shout out to the family and the
That's
squad
right.
that keep me
Absolutely.
grounded.
So they also did Nas, they did 50, they did.
Chris Rock.
They came much
so
later.
much.
Run
So
They came much later. We
Yeah.
listen. We can't forget Milk and
Don't skip
Gizmo.
over those. Sometimes
Right,
you gotta
that's
say
right.
The
those
Audio
again.
2's album cover.
Audio 2, man.
We did
Oh
Milk.
my God,
Shout out to
man.
Milk and Giz. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I shout out to you, Kane. I ain't forget you, Mr. C. You know what I'm saying?
All 90s
It's
Yes.
I can
They
say
all
here on
came
Shout out
set.
to all of
Yeah,
you.
T Money, Ella, and Dr. Dre.
I was going to get to that. There's no way. There's no way I'm
Show
not going
jacket again.
to listen. There's no way I'm not going to say. You know, and T, honestly, you know what I'm saying. I know we're doing this podcast and everything, but I just want to say from my heart, you know what I'm saying. I'm really happy and proud of you for what you're doing right here, and the fact that you have me and my family on this show.
No question.
First show. I love you for that. You know what I'm saying. Man to man. You know what I'm saying. Man to woman. You know, I'm just really proud of this. This is beautiful. I'm happy for you, and man, you have many more success in this podcast business you're doing.
I thank
and I know
you.
you will. You know what I'm saying?
I thank you, brother.
I guarantee you. will.
I appreciate you, and I'm humbled that you said that. I thank you so much because we go back like camel humps and suede fronts, man. We go,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
you know, we go back. We
Yeah,
go back.
Go back in the car seat.
That's right. We go ahead, Carson. We go back like Playboy shoes. You know what I mean? We go back. You know what I mean? So my respect for you is unmeasured. So I thank you very much for those kind words. I really appreciate that, man. But Let's talk about my man, real quick, man. Raphael Avery, man, who made this jacket.
Yeah, show the jacket, man. Show the jacket.
Let me clap.
What does that say? T-Money sex you up? What does that say, T?
It says T-Money. Look at that.
That's right.
When he was painting this, and I was like,
we miss Kyle. We miss you.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you. I mean, I know in the '80s, late '80s, early '90s, you guys were on fire, bro. Like everybody was going to you. Like and Kashim, he had passed, man. I mean, how did that? It's a touchy subject. How did that affect you guys? Business wise and personally, like how did that whole thing?
Well, first of all, everybody knew that. I mean, Kashim was a part of all of us. You know what I'm saying? But me and Kashim go back before Shirt Kings. You know what I'm saying? From high school, like me, him, and Faye. But me and Kashim was like, attached. Like he was the right side of my body. You know what I'm saying? So, I remember when he did pass, and Star from Star and Buck Wild called me one morning at my home and said, Nike, I'm sorry to hear. I heard the news and everything. So, would you like to come on live with me in the morning and everything and let everybody know what happened to King Kashim of the Mighty Shirt Kings? And I said, I don't think I'm ready for that, Star. I appreciate that, but do me a favor. Can you let the world, the hip hop world, know what happened to a very important person in hip hop history? And he said, well, I'll do that for you, Nike, but make sure you stay on the air to listen to it. I said, there's no way in hell I would miss that. You know what I mean? Right. And he Star did what he did, because we all know Star was known for hating. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He'd hate. You know what I'm saying? That's Star to Shaw. Shout out to Shaw. I worked with Star for a long time, and he was really close with me. And
all the way back to Around the Way magazine.
Exactly. Right. Exactly.
I don't remember Star.
Right. I did the photography for him for the Centerfold. Right. I did the so me and Star had a real good relationship and everything. Right. So he. Star was known. You talk about rappers, Star hate. That's his job, to hate. Right. But when it came to Shirt Kings, it was a whole different ball game. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
So there was no hate whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? And he just let the world know what happened to Kashim, and Kashim had he had caught an aneurysm in his brain and everything, and he came out of it, but he wasn't the same. Right. His recovery wasn't what we wanted and expected it to be. So, he's, I know Kashim, you know what I'm saying? And, he wasn't comfortable in his ways. Right. That part of him, he knew he wasn't comfortable being the way he was. And then when he had to cut his dreads, it really killed him even more. So, his sister told him that, Nike is coming to see you, next week. And he just didn't want me to see him the way he was. And he just let himself go. Right. Oh, wow. So? Oh, sorry.
The power of love. This is exactly why it's important to cherish.
Sorry.
It's all right. That's your man. It's genuine love. Gotta let it out.
No question, brother. No question.
This ain't me. I'm sorry.
All right. That's okay. That's okay, man.
You guys created something beautiful, and it's still going on.
That's where the passion is for Shirt Kings. You know what I'm saying?
Good.
And we just gotta let people know that there's more behind, Shirt Kings, or what y'all, think this is a fashion thing, or we just some guys we have some old dudes, we have some still drum, but there's a passion and love of why we have to just keep the Shirt King thing going on. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And letting hip hop know, and just our culture, not just hip hop, it's our culture of this fashion that, Shirt Kings is something to be respected.
Absolutely.
And to be known, because it's not just painting and stuff. This is
family.
This is family. This is dudes who's been together since they've been teenagers. Mm-hmm. So you just think about the years added on, and on top of me being a teenager when I was with them. You know what I'm saying? And through Kashim being here and stuff like that, and a part of this evolving culture that we was involved in, whatever. Mm-hmm. It means a lot to us.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because the thing that you made mention to in your conversation just then was family.
Yes.
So and most people don't really understand that you guys are not just a business. You guys are a very close knit family. Over the decades, as people come on like Derek here and everybody else. You know, you guys have your own time periods. You guys come in, you grow. You've grown since the
beginning.
The beginning. Right. So when you guys did something in November at the original site in the Coliseum, right? You know, and I had a chance to reminisce that day. You know, it was great seeing you because I haven't seen you in I don't even know how long, Tyson.
Right.
And I see Nike all the time because he does my tattoos at his tattoo shop. We'll get into that later, but you know, and I started to understand that, you know, that it's not just you guys. I mean, I knew it was family, but I didn't know the extent of it because a lot of the people I didn't meet a few of the people. I didn't know some of the people. I mean, I know you, Tyson. I know Nike. Obviously, I know rest in peace, Kashim. I know Fade. You know, so you know, and
extended version,
right? You know, he was working on my left arm. I just met him, so and then I saw how the unity and the closeness and I kept saying to myself, like, why aren't these guys heralded as founders and originators of this particular thing? And you know, and I can like mirror this kind of energy because of where I come from.
Right.
You know, like Nike said, he didn't create graffiti. Of course not.
Of course not.
You know, just like I didn't create.
Of course not.
I didn't create being a video VJ on television. You know, I didn't create hip hop.
Of course not, but
you know,
still,
I didn't create that. You know, so
part of it, you know, take you out of where you fit in your contributions.
Right. It's okay, but I know I didn't create being. I mean, Danny Terrio and all these other people were before me, Ed and Dre. But when we got on, we took it someplace else. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we took it worldwide. I mean, absolutely. And that's not even debatable. You know what I'm saying? You know, before that, everything else was local. So. But they're not saying anything's bad about it being local because you have to respect what came before you. And I have that respect. Mm-hmm. I truly have that respect, you know.
But unfortunately, a lot of people do not.
Right.
So I guess my question would be, just go over what was a day, I guess, in the life at the Coliseum. Like, what was just a normal day? How was it? Because, you know, I want to bring this to a lighter note, and I'm sure that it was some wild days, stressful days.
I don't know where to start at.
You gotta understand, we was based in the Coliseum. The Coliseum was like, you know, like the flea market. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we wanted to call it.
Was it similar to like Slauson? For those who's not familiar with
Slausen's swap meet. Exactly.
Right. Yeah. We, you know, they dressed it up as calling it the Coliseum Mall. You know what I'm saying? But we know what it really was. But you know what? You know what I'm saying? It brought a lot of attention. You know what I mean? It was like, you know, like when you go to 100, you go to Harlem, you go to 125 Mart. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? When you go to Brooklyn, you go to Albee Square Mall. You know what I'm saying? When you come to Queens, you come to the Coliseum.
Jamaica Coliseum.
Right. You know what I'm saying? When you go to Long Island, you go to what was it?
The flea market there.
Right, on Hempstead on the Turnpike. Right. You know what I'm talking about. Right. Yeah. So, you know, each borough and town had their, you know, their spot to go to as far as like where it's popping and happening. Right. You know what I mean? So that's basically like, you know, Coliseum in Queens was the place to go to on Jamaica Ave. Everybody Jamaica Ave. It's not just the Coliseum, Jamaica Ave, you know what I'm saying? But then there was the Coliseum, and who was in the Coliseum? You had Shirt Kings, you had Eddie Goes Caps, you know what I'm saying? You had Mitch Sneakers, you know what I mean? It was Ross Roots, you know? It was a lot of people that drew everybody in there besides us, you know what I'm saying? And that's what made it exciting to want to come to. You know, you had Hillcrest, Jamaica, all the high schools. After, you know, they want to come down.
They were in walking distance, right?
Right, they was in walking distance. They want to hang out and everything, you know. And then you start meeting cats that's becoming new artists, like Onyx, Lost Boys, you know what I'm saying? Wow. Stuff like that before they became who they was. 50 Cent before he was 50. He was Boo Boo, you know what I'm saying?
Boo Boo.
Yeah, Problem Child, you know what I'm saying? Right. These are cats that hung around us, you know what I'm saying? EPMD, all of these cats we knew. Right. They all came to us before they got big.
Don't you guys have a strong affiliation with Jay-Z? Something of that nature?
That's nice.
That's
a whole different.
Yeah, that's a big story. That's that's personal, and
really knew each other. Like,
and I don't know how far your podcast is gonna go, but I it's a lot I could say on this Jay-Z subject, but
if you feel the need, you can say. But to answer a question, yeah, he had. I mean, they had a relationship, so as friends or whatever. So I mean, Jay-Z is younger than me, and he grew up. I'm from Marcy, everybody. I'm from Marcy. Everybody thought I was from Queens or Long Island and that. Yeah, I'm from Queens and Long Island, but I'm from Marcy Projects in Brooklyn. Right.
Same building as Jay-Z and Bleak. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and Source Money and everything. But, you know what I'm saying? Jay-Z is Jay-Z, and I'm happy for him and I'm proud of him and everything.
Absolutely.
But who's always going to be my dude from the projects is Jaz-O. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Jazz, piece of jazz.
Yeah, he was
Jaz-O.
Jay-Z's mentor.
Exactly. Jaz-O. I brought Jay-Z to Jaz-O because Jaz-O, there was no Kane, there was no Biggie, there was nobody in Brooklyn better on the mic than Jaz-O. Jaz-O was a man. And Jazz, I want you to see this and hear this, bro, because you be always talking about me when they interview me, and you keep it real, and I'm going to keep it real with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? You my dude, and I know you the best to me. You will always be my favorite rapper ever. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I'm going to keep it real. So there's a story behind this Jay-Z thing that we don't have time for.
Okay.
And I don't want to get into, but yeah, this is
and I always
affiliated
say everything
with
that comes
Jay-Z.
from us is SK Facts. So that's Shirt King Facts. So
Absolutely.
we say it, that's what it is.
Absolutely.
So
It's
and
so
nobody
many things
can argue the fact that we tell something and we bring it to we tell something, that's what it is. Nobody can refute.
Well, I'm feeling the energy off them words.
I love the fact that he coined it Shirt King #facts. Like that's something we can technically use. I coined it verbally, so no one else can do that.
Remember that SK Facts.
So the thing is, like, we've seen so much happen right in front of us. Like, yo, that's not how it went.
Yeah.
You weren't there. Like, it's a point. We've been staples. Like, so many things have happened, like hip hop culture, that you can just say, hey, I'm sitting right next to the man, next to the man, next to the man. It's a real thing with us. Like, that's been our lives. We've always been the guys in the room. We never wanted to overshadow the guys in front of the camera, but it was like we were right there.
Right.
And it's like, yo, like, hey, man.
And salute to you guys for doing that, man. Because this is. Let me tell you something. Hip hop mirrors life. And what you guys have accomplished, should be celebrated. And more importantly, we should be talking more now in regards to what you guys are doing in the future. And talk to me a little about that as well. Like, I know you guys have Fade has the Shirt King Academy out in California.
Right.
I frequent.
Shout out to the Shirt King Academy.
No doubt. I frequent Nike's establishment out in Long Island to get my tattoos done, which is great. So talk to me more about the evolution of the Mighty Shirt Kings and what you guys are doing moving forward.
Us as a unit,
as a
individually?
Individually, either way, man. I mean, this is
collectively. Shirt Kings is moving on to the future of more of how can I say more of into where we wears hip hop wears more of fashion and clothing. That's just where I feel that we direction we should go. We all have our collective ideas of where we're headed to right now. So I just want to jump off just on my own ideas or whatever. But that's something that for us all to
just continuing the legacy of hip hop clothing, right?
Hip-hop clothing,
Okay.
so.
I know that Fade has done a lot of stuff with Dap, because Dap is doing, salute to Dapper Dan too, man.
Absolutely.
I still got my Dapper Dan clothes in my storage, which is great. Yeah, I got some. Yeah, I got a robe, Gucci robe. I got I'm pimping with that Dap. I'm telling you, I got it. Me, Ed, and Dre took a picture for Rolling Stone actually in front of Dap's shop.
Wow.
And we had on all the Dapper Dan Haberdash is crazy.
Ooh.
Nice.
You know,
Nice. Gotta pull that
so
picture up.
it's crazy, but what you know,
I took a picture in a Dapper Dan jacket one time too.
Right.
Guess whose jacket it was? It was his.
Oh, okay.
Put it on. I was like, "Yo, this is what it's like."
That's
like,
nice.
Share the wealth.
so you got to
What
think
it is,
as a
Dapper
you got to
Dan
think
jacket on?
as a 16-year-old person or a 16, 17-year-old person. Like, I'm wearing Dapper Dan. Like, we never thought we'd have those wares.
This is
So
what's
it's
so
like
this is
that's
what's
the
so,
dope part. And Nike was like, "Yo,
Yeah.
look, this is what it is." He's showing me literally at that young age, like, "Yo, this is what we're doing.
right.
This is what we're going
This
with."
is what's so dope
And I'm
about this
like,
whole scenario.
Huh,
It's
okay,
like
cool. So that means I can be cool like that, and like I can create this, and but I'm me. He's like, "Nah, you're not you. Look what you do."
you
And then
create
from there,
Right.
he was like, "Go."
you create.
That was it for me.
You create something.
Yeah.
See, that's what you know. When we went to DAP for the first time, and you know, even when I went to your shop for the first time, I the thing that impressed me was you were actually making something. You know that people don't think that's a big deal, but you're creating something out of nothing.
I
Like you go to
learned
DAP
that from
shop.
them.
When I went to DAP shop on 250, there was a bunch of people working in there. They were actually cutting leather
Yep.
and like putting things together. So, you know,
absolutely.
that's a trade and a skill that people really pay no attention to. Like it's not a big deal, but it's
Creative mind.
it's very rewarding to people who are actually interested in making those things happen. And you know, you change the world in that way. You know?
And I just want to make a point, T, and Ciara, that yeah, you know, we're talking here about the Shirt Kings, you know what I'm saying, as far as hip hop fashion and everything in the beginning of hip hop, but we cannot leave out Dapper Dan because everybody knows in the beginning there was Dapper Dan and the Shirt Kings, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
So then there others follow behind that,
That's
you know what I'm saying? And I want to give a shout out to my friend, my homegirl, April Walker.
Oh yeah, walk
Yes.
away.
You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
yes,
Yeah,
beautiful
walk away.
clothing.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's my people. You know what I mean? And then, you know, others that follow, like Carl Malone, you know what I'm saying? I mean, not Carl Malone, I'm sorry, Carl Kanai, I'm sorry, Carl Kanai. And then, like, what's the ones from California? Cross Colors.
Cross Colors.
Right, you know what I'm saying? And then along comes Fubu. You know what I
Fubu,
mean?
that's right.
So I'm going to shout out to
Right,
them, right?
that's
you
right.
know, to Dame, Keith, you know, Carl, Jay, and all them.
Right.
You know?
That's right.
And these cats, you know, I actually heard them pay homage to us. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Just
You know,
recently at the Apollo, they did.
right? And before then, you know, Damon spoke at York College, and you know, he said, "Yo, without Shirt Kings, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these urban streetwear wouldn't be, you know, what it is now. You know what I'm saying? So,
To get it right.
you know,
If you wasn't from Queens, you wasn't. If you wasn't from, you ain't rock Shirt King. You wasn't from Queens.
right?
And,
Right.
and that's
Right.
a true
If you ain't rock
statement.
Shirt Kings, you know what I'm
In a
saying?
nutshell, we thank everybody for giving us our flowers behind that. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking for myself, and I know my boys are too. But I'm humble. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I'm very humble, and you know, like being here today with you. You know what I'm saying? I said I had to come here because this is my man's show.
That's nice.
And you
Very
understand
humble
what you're
dude.
doing? You know what I'm saying? And you know, that's the way to be. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just be humble, and everything will fall into place. You know what I
I
mean?
believe
And
that.
I think I salute Carl and Cross Colors and you know Dada and Fubu and you know Walker Ware and
Absolutely.
everybody that actually came after the Mighty Shirt Kings, man, because they actually contributed to
Of course, and we don't want
hip hop fashion in a major way, you know, because trust me, I wore almost all of those clothes and I'm very excited. So, but and salute to them. But so
But
so
once
yeah.
you once you got recognized internationally, or once you went overseas, when you came back to the Coliseum, how was your life changed? Like, did you come back feeling like, oh yeah, we got this, or we got recognized, or did you come back hungrier?
A little of both, you know what I mean? You know, like I said, we was humble, you know, we knew who we was, we knew what we contributed to the culture and everything, you know, and it didn't change us like that, you know what I'm saying? We was more about our art, having fun, you know, appreciating more rappers,
Right.
entertainers and everything, because there's a list of them, you know. I mean, like I said, we'd be here all day if I was to name everybody we did something for.
Absolutely.
It's a list, you know what I mean? And, you know, I want to give a shout out to the Cosby Show, you know, Mr. Bill Cosby, Malcolm Jamal Warner, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Michelle Thomas, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Michelle, yeah.
Right, you know what I'm saying? These are people, there's so many people, y'all have no idea who
Also,
came to us.
rest in peace to D.T. Thomas, which is her father.
Okay, rest in peace to D.T. Thomas, you know what I'm saying? You know, you have no idea, you know, who actually came to us and, you know, sat there and talked with us. And, you know, we dudes that airbrushes
They were regular
on
people
thing.
with us, and they were celebrities. That's what you taught me. You said, "Yo, like they just come and they're just here with us for hours. They can go and do whatever, but they're here and they're talking and they're regular." And you create these relationships with people, and you see them off on the big screen and doing what they're doing, and they always come back and they just want to be normal and regular, and they show you that. And that in itself is a security that they have with you as a creator and a person. And we hold that dearly. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, wow, that's your mark. Yeah. All artists, we want to leave a mark. That's the point of our journey in doing this. It's a mark we leave. And then they say, oh, you know, those are my friends. Those are my guys. I can call them whenever. I'm cool with them. Right. It don't got to be about the art. Hey, yo, I'm thinking about that. Hey, they know you as a person. Right. That's the okay.
They know your name.
Case in point. Look, T Money and Nike.
Right.
The case in point. I ain't gotta say it. I can show you. Like they got a rapport. That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta appreciate all the things that we've been through. As a big ass crew.
I like the way my dudes.
As a big ass crew, man. Like we've been through it.
We've grown.
Yo, these guys knew me when I was like, I was super young, bro. Salute, brother. Salute, brother. I'm like, yo, like,
and I'm a ride with that.
I told him like, Nike. I said, you sure you want me to talk on the mic? Because you ain't heard. We've talked briefly since our reunion. And this man doesn't know how much I've grown as a man since then. Not a person, not an artist, as a man. Due to the tutelage, the things they've shown me. Like, bro, you changed my life.
We don't want to take it over.
Yeah, we're not going to do that, though. But I'm just saying, my guys, these are my guys. You know, it's a celebration. It's a celebration. You know what I'm saying?
And
these are my dudes.
And, you know,
but it's growth.
You realize things from internally. So, being that we're realizing this internally, I see the growth internally in Church.
Thank you.
So, you know, we're just going to clear that real quick.
But, fellas, because you're living in it.
And I'm impressed in it. So
never forget the people that's not living in it. And the world doesn't show what you just displayed.
Yeah.
You guys are speaking.
I'm moved by it.
You're speaking about number 1, love. Number 2, family. Number 3, hard work, dedication. Also,
what was it?
Man love. Like, this is my brother. I love you.
Sure.
And unfortunately,
waking up early, getting this man up every morning to go work.
Yep.
And this is what Shirk is about foremost and for, you know, we want to let y'all just know. So we'll just take the opportunity that we have to, you know.
Yeah, we ain't got to get all mushy.
Hold on. Hold on. Wait.
We got to get all mushy, but I'm saying, like,
peep this. Peep this right here. We did the whole show.
Okay.
And I'm about to blast somebody right now. We did the whole show.
Go ahead.
And Ciara has yet to say what she came here to say. Okay, this is bullshit, and I'm going to put it out right now.
Okay. You sit up for this one.
Now,
well, damn it, I'ma say it.
When we prep,
ready? Let's go.
Ahead.
I'm trying to be down with the squad. All right, I'm gonna need a shirt, an ensemble, a little rhinestone, something. I want to be down with the legacy.
Listen, she said she was gonna make. Hold on, she said she was gonna make it her business to tell you, Nike in particular, that she needed coat or something. I said, "What do you mean?
I need a jacket
you didn't take that out
with
with
them. You be the only one flashing an original shirt, Kings, and you leave me out here with some replications from downtown. No.
I love the fact that there's a difference.
Right. You know what?
Listen.
Please thank you.
Some people will look at it as that you put them on the spot. But you know what I'm saying?
It is what it
That's
is.
nothing to us. You understand what I'm saying?
Because I'm honored.
Right. And I thank you for being honored. And you're going to get your flowers behind that. Trust me, a jacket, a shirt with rhymes or whatever, it's nothing for us to do for you. We feel, I'm going to be honest, you know, I really wanted to come here. Me and my boys wanted to come here and have something to give to you and T. But you know, T has something already, a hat. You know what I'm saying? You don't have that, and he has a jacket. But see, you know what I'm saying? And then wait a minute. And then we got the cameraman, we got Shy, we got everybody else. You know what I'm saying? We didn't come prepared. You know what I'm saying? You know, and that's our fault. You're
always prepared.
No. We didn't come prepared like right. We didn't come prepared. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something. You didn't.
We giving you your
You didn't come here to bring nothing. You didn't bring anything. You brought yourself, and that's what was most important. We just told you. I mean, I'm quite sure she does want a jacket.
No, I'm serious about that. I need to be down with the
language. You didn't bring nothing, bro. You didn't need to bring jack. Nothing.
No, but you know what I'm saying?
But you came here is what's most important to me.
We came here because you wanted us here.
No question.
On your show.
I appreciate you so much.
How could I not bring my boys and me and not show up for your show that I'm proud of you for?
Right
you know what I'm saying? You my boy. You know,
proud of y'all.
Yeah, I love you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You had love for us when we was on your show with your MTV Raps.
Of course.
Black History Month.
Of course.
I will never, for many years, I will never forget that. Yep. I can't find the show. I wish I could. You know what I'm saying? But I can't find it.
It's in the archives of Viacom someplace.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying?
We don't have it.
That's all right.
That's all right.
That's all right. That's all right. But you know, we here now at the T Money podcast show with Ciara Ross. You know
that's
what I'm
right.
saying? And that's what's important. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I felt, you know, that we kind of like came unprepared because this is something new that you're doing,
right.
Ciara, you know what I'm saying? This is like your first.
This is the inaugural season. This
right, exactly.
This is our second.
We didn't come right.
First
we are the Shirt Kings. You know what I'm saying? It's all right. It's all right. We're the Shirt Kings, and we're going to make up for that. You know what I'm saying? We don't have no problem making up for our mistakes. And this is a mistake right now. You know what I'm saying? This is a mistake.
It's all love, brother.
We're going to make sure that we
that.
take care of y'all.
Don't worry.
I promise y'all that.
Don't worry about that.
Give us a time, but we're going to take care of y'all because that's the Shirt King way.
Blessings, man. I appreciate you.
And that's the thing. And I don't want to get back, but you know, I was slipping real quick or whatever, and you asked me the question where we going with Shirt Kings and whatever. We're definitely the direction we're going, and we're trying to definitely keep up with the with some new fashion wears right now.
Okay.
We got some T-shirts and stuff that we're working on, some new characters and our logos that we're working on. So just to get your guys back into the role of Shirt Kings, you know, get familiar with that SK crown.
Not to cut you off, and we're also preparing a gallery showing, period, and a gallery house where our things will be there for viewing.
Right.
I believe you guys already have a gallery out.
Oh, we're working on it.
Yeah, we'll leave that because you know we're in the midst of talking about that. But as far as in the fashion, right now we're trying to, you know, keep this moving on and let you guys know we're moving on to the next level of fashion and more of, you know, outerwear, your menswear fashion and stuff like that. So more hats and stuff. We're trying to figure out a way to how do we keep the Shirt King brand name relevant. You know, we understand that people love our characters and stuff like that, and we like that. But how do we keep the Shirt King brand name going?
Okay.
So we're leaning more into that direction with the fashion, with jackets and hats and T-shirts and sweatshirts and stuff like that.
Okay.
And
collaborations.
Okay.
And collaborations.
So you
guys have some sick collaborations.
In the fashion of Shirt Kings heading to that direction and stuff what we're doing, we're definitely moving in more into that direction now. And you know, better late than never.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, you know, that's how we're going to keep the brand moving, you know.
Okay.
To get to know that. So,
that's fine.
You know.
That's fine. That's what needs to happen.
That's what we need.
Right.
Yes, this is what we need to do. Need to see more Shirt Kings everywhere, man.
Right.
Even old ladies with the Shirt King joints on.
You know what
I mean?
Because I'm trying to figure out why it's so hard to order the book. This is a limited edition. Oh, you see their face? Yeah. This is a limited edition situation. So can we talk about that? Your fans want this book. And also, this book is very special.
Well, they can.
Why is this so special?
Because they can get the book. They can get in contact with Fade. He can get you the book, or you can still go into BarnesandNoble.com and get the book. So you know it's out there. You can get the book.
Yo, you know what?
You know,
I'm thinking that you guys need another book.
Well,
another book?
It's funny how you say that.
You need another book.
It's funny how you say that.
Yeah, another publisher, real ill book, something big.
It's funny how you say that because
all your artwork in it, all the people that you've worked with.
That will work.
Yeah, what's going to happen is I spoke to Fade on that, right? So this first book, Fade is over in the West Coast, and we over here on the East Coast. Right. You know, we love Fade and everything.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? But Fade was doing Fade, and we was doing us. You know what I'm saying? Not cool, but it was what it was. So he did this book thing with a certain publisher and everything, and he didn't contact any one of us about it. So he went about doing what he wanted to do, and you know, when I was presented the book, you know, the book was presented to me rather, I wasn't really happy with it. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Because I'm like, yo, you know, this is not Shirt Kings. This is you. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I mean, yeah, you know, I mean, I guess he did a good thing in a sense, you know, trying to put a Shirt King book out. But if he would have contacted his other Shirt King brother who started with him, you know, there's so much more that I had to show to the people and everything. You know what I'm saying? That we could have made the book even better. You know what I'm saying? And so to this day, I spoke to Fate. He realizes that. So now he's open and say, yo, listen, yeah, let's do another one. You
That's
know
right. You should do another book, man.
Let's do another one.
Strip the first one, bigger and better. Let's do this.
Absolutely, because I have. I'm the one
it's
that.
already limited anyway.
Right. Everybody comes to Nike for all the archives of Shirt King because I have all of everything, don't I?
Blessed.
Don't I?
Facts.
So I have everything, you know what I'm saying? And I don't like to give it out because, you know, it's valuable. And so if y'all don't give it back to me, then it's all over the place, blah, blah, blah.
That's your legacy.
Exactly. So I stopped, you know, giving stuff out to people. Said, listen, I'm going to hold on to this. And when it's time for us to do what we got to do, you know what I'm saying? Come to me and let's do this the right way. So, yes, we are in the makings or planning on making another book and doing it the right way. Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody's contribution.
Well, you hear that out there? You hear that out there? The Shirt Kings want to do a book. The Shirt Kings want to do a book, and they got all the information that you need, all the pictures that you need.
Everything.
Holla at them.
Everything
about doing a book.
I'm excited to be in a book.
Listen, guys, we run short on time. We run short on time, so I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for coming today to my show, man. To hang out with me and Ciara. This was priceless. I thank you so much.
I thank you.
I can't ever say thank you enough. I appreciate you.
We appreciate you.
You know what I mean?
We're proud of both of y'all, and y'all keep doing what y'all doing.
No doubt, man.
Thank you for having us. We will come back anytime you want us to. It doesn't matter.
No doubt.
Even if y'all don't, still keep doing what y'all doing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Where can they find you guys on the social media or you know?
Listen,
on your shop.
You can find me at Tybo_Shirt Kings on Instagram and on Facebook. So,
I'm DTAT Star on everything social. DTATSCAR, Instagram, Facebook, my life. Y'all know me. Y'all see me. I tattooed your mama. Anyway.
That was a good one. And, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, you could just find me, I'm not really a social media person as much, but I got my youngins to keep me up to date, you know what I'm saying, because I'm the old head of the crew. So, I just have Instagram, you can find me at Mighty Nike, you know what I mean? I'm in Hempstead, I'm not hard to find. I'm not down south. I'm not out of the country like everybody think. I'm there in Hempstead, you know what I'm saying?
Around.
I'm around. So, it's not hard to find me and everything.
No doubt.
But warning, their Instagrams are private, so you're going to have to send a request. They have to check you out, and then after that, they'll accept you.
My Instagram is open. I accept all the nonsense. I'm with all the smoke.
Wow.
I know you talk to them. I'm with everything. Bring it. I'm here. I'm the problem. I've been here. Just take it back. Take it back.
But seriously, if y'all want to get in touch with us, y'all can always drop us a line at MightyShirtKings@gmail.com. So if
for business,
that's for business purposes, of course. But we do have a website coming up soon that's in the progress of being built right now. So
okay, no doubt, man. Thank you guys for coming. Yo, listen, check it out here. This is T Money, and this is the T Money podcast joint with Ciara Ross and the Mighty Shirt Kings, the almighty Shirt Kings. Salute, no dispute.
Salute.
We out. Juicy.
It's the T Money podcast joint.